Football season is in full swing, and did you know tailgating can be done not only at the stadium, you can also do it from the comfort of your own home. So joining us today with some great tailgating tips is three-time Super Bowl champion and seasoned chef Mark Schlereth. Thanks for joining us on the show today, Mark.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure, and I'll just kick it off. I'll get right into it. It always starts the home gating or the tailgating. Starts with the television. I've got the 83-inch LG OLED, the best-selling premium television series in the United States of America. This is the C series, 8 million individually controlled pixels, and the blackest blacks and the best color contrast for watching the game or gaming at home. A picture so stunning it feels like you're at the game or even in the game. They go from 48 inches to 83 inches. That's the LG OLED. And then the Echo Flows Delta Portable Power Station. You can power up anywhere you need it, inside or out, quiet as a church mouse. Solar powered battery. You can charge up to 13 devices at once, from your big screen to your mini fridge, never be out of power. And then introducing a new lineup of tailgating treats thanks to my friends at Spam Brands. Start off with the Spam Classic Meatball Sliders. They're my favorite. They're delicious. Right out of the crock pot, right onto the bun, into your mouth. They are so good. Also, if you're trying to eliminate the carbs like me, how about the Spam Fries, right? Tastes like or feels like a fry. It's got the same texture and the size, but it's Spam, so you eliminate the carbs, and then you got to celebrate your team's victory with a little Smirnoff. Nothing says home gate like Smirnoff, from your vodka soda to your Moscow Mule, served in Smirnoff number 21. Their seltzer, the red, white, and berry. The can turns blue when it's cold enough to drink. Something for everybody, but make sure, as always, you drink responsibly. And there is your home gate or your tailgating needs covered A to Z.
Yeah, I mean, except for the TV, which I thought that wave, I thought you were going to wipe out on that video that was playing when you were talking about the TV. But glad to see you're still there. You have great spread. You can do that at home. You can take it to the game. And speaking of games, did you watch Monday Night Football last night? I'm sure you did.
Yeah, I had it on in the background. I kept looking up because I was studying and preparing for my game this Sunday on Fox, which I have San Francisco at Philadelphia. So I was watching last week's film while I had that TV program, the Monday Night Football playing in the background, and watching that fantastic overtime finish. Listen, this is a great time of year. I get paid to just do nothing but watch football and act like it's work. So I just am blessed. I get to do something I always wanted to do since the time I was 12. I get to talk about the game I've loved, and it's a blessing to be able to do that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, you've got one happy Raider fan here after last night's finish and that kickoff to the season. And so, you know, you do football. You played football. You've played yourself on TV in a football show. Who are you picking for this season? Obviously, you're an analyst as well, so you have a lot of insight. But who are some of your picks this year for teams that might be able to take it all the way?
Well, how about the two West divisions? You got the NFC West. They went 4-0. The Rams look great against the Bears. Seattle looked really good against Indy. San Francisco against Detroit. You've got Arizona, what they did to Tennessee in a tough environment to play was amazing. And then you got Kansas City getting a win, and then, you know, the Chargers getting a win on the road, the Broncos getting a win on the road, and obviously the home opener for the first-time fans have been there in Vegas with your Raiders, and then getting a big victory. By the way, speaking of your Raiders, I just wanted you to know in my Bronco career against the Raiders, I was 11-1 against their punk behind. So I put it on them personally pretty much every time we played them.
Oh, my goodness. Well,
but I'm not keeping,
you can't hate on the win from last night, Mark.
I'm not a scorekeeper. I am not scorekeeping.
You're just going to slide that in, 11-1. And any players you think people should look out for this year? Any surprise players you think are really going to make a big splash on the scene?
Well, all these young quarterbacks looked really good in week one. Fun to see those guys. Matthew Stafford with the Rams, I've been saying for years he's an elite level quarterback that people just don't give the credit to because he played in a franchise like Detroit that just didn't understand. He's going to have, I think, a breakout for Sean McVay and the Rams. And so it's just, I mean, I love the game. I love to watch it. I love to study it. It is so much fun, and there's always a couple of those teams that come out of nowhere and end up playing really well. So it's just fun to watch. It's fun to be a part of. And it was so good to have fans back in the stands calling a game. And the interaction between the fans and the players was amazing. Thank you guys so much. Pleasure to be with you.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. Yeah, and it was great to see the fans back in the stands. And you can keep up with Mark on Instagram at Mark Schlereth. Now,